There's some more stuff.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. We are live tonight.
That's us. We're live.
We've been sitting here since 9:49 on time. Can I give it away? Svea signed on like 5 seconds before the show started.
I had priorities. I'll tell you guys all about it in just a
You going to show the pillows tonight?
Huh?
You going to show the pillows?
I can.
Show me the pillows.
Okay.
I'm looking at you now anyway. All right, folks. Sharing is caring. Remember, I'm going to do my part right now. I hope Svea's doing it too. After the pillows. Sharing is caring. Yeah, make it put that on mute. Okay, where's El Presidente? Share. We are live for this week's episode of Late Night Craft Talk. Talking about public wellness. Let's see. Public wellness and sporting events. Shared. Okay, did my part. Let me look. It's the pillow covers Disney, right?
No, it's just the pillow. It's not. It's not a Disney pillow.
It's the pillows that you experience at Disneyland Resort?
Correct.
Okay.
So even if I showed it to you, which I am showing it to you.
There's no Mickey Mouse ears or anything on that.
It doesn't say Disney on it,
though. Okay. Got it. All right, folks. If you were wondering about the countdown timer we have, the countdown screen, tonight's show is about public wellness and sporting events that you could do. And so with that, we're showing some of the sporting events, some of the sporting clubs that are done. Granted, this is a bit extreme for some of our viewers, but for Svea and I, we just fit right in. Or you looked at a marathon right there. It was actually in Paris, and now you're looking at a rowing event, like college rowing. Those guys get mighty. The participants get mighty. It's some I've watched. I have a friend's daughter that was one of those, I guess you call it, do a caller, and they're going, row, but basically this huge mean look. Anyway, that's what we're talking about tonight. Some other news to share. Just kind of looking at our countdown timer, make sure we're streaming okay. Cool. And Svea will be back any minute after she got done showing me her Disney issued pillows, or the same pillows used at Disney. All right, we got a few people watching. And where is Svea?
I'm here.
Okay.
My cat Wicket was just super hungry. He's like, it was gonna be like shredding, running around crazy if I didn't give him any food.
Oh, that sounds like our cats. We got a few at 8. I gotta close the door. I will be bothered.
Okay.
The peanut gallery for us is on the other side of the door.
I'll be right back.
From my office. Another minute. All right, folks. We're just waiting. Svea. While Svea stepped away, folks, at 10:03 time, ask Svea, what's up with those pillows? Demand that she show you her pillows. Request that she shows you those pillows. And then tell her left shoe's untied. She's probably wearing flip-flops. Anyway, remember to do that at 10:03 because Svea is not going to suspect anything. Oh, now we have a snowboarder. Now, granted, we talk about stuff tonight. We talk about snowing and all that, but not, there's a lot of stuff that's a little bit more, domestic is one word that you can do tonight. We're talking about training. We're hoping to get a triathlon tonight, but I don't think they're going to be able to make it to this evening, which is a special guest tonight. But we do have another guest who is a trainer, experienced athlete that will be coming on. We're going to keep that person secret. You've seen him before on the show. And this dude has got the shadow. This is definitely the classic shaky GoPro video at a bad angle. And oh, they go. All right. Where's Svea? There you are. Yes, that's skiing type, snowboarding. Okay. This dude's all over the place. You watch this video too long, you're gonna motion sickness or emotion sickness. All right. Well, we have the vice president of the Friday Ninja Monster Hunter Squad on here. Hello, Wendy.
Where's Maya?
I know. I'm wondering.
What the heck's going on here? Is Maya's not around?
I'm gonna message her. We still got 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, you guys see Maya.
I know.
What's going on here? Slacking?
Why are we even here without Maya? Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm telling her we're live. Where are you? I'm messaging Maya. She sends this thing that says LNCT Squad, Late Night Craft Talk Squad, and messages Svea and I on a regular basis. It's lots of fun. And now I'm messaging her. We're live right now. Where are
you? I know, right? What's going on?
I know. I mean,
blacker.
She'll message us 30 seconds before the show starts going, you going to be live? Are you starting yet?
Are you guys on? Are you guys on? I'm ready.
Oh. Now we have mountain biking. So this time we get to see Maya. When Maya signs on, she gets the look. You got your pea shoulder?
Yeah, I got my soybeans on my shoulder.
Shoulder. Totally works. Mountain biking. Do we know this person?
I don't know. It looks like a strange person. Maybe is it Taco? Is it Taco?
I do think it is Taco Bike Guy.
Yeah, it looks like Taco Bike Guy. I mean,
there goes Taco. Yeah, he's riding through the desert with his bag of Del Taco. We're searching to search for Del Taco like the Lost City of Gold.
Exactly.
Look.
Maya's late. See, I knew it. I knew it.
Okay, you ready?
I'm shaking my bag of soybeans at you.
And I'm doing a finger wag. Okay, Maya, you have been justly punished. And you do have a message. Hi, Maya, from Wendy Hodge. Like switchboard operators during the front of the show. Wait, look. Yes,
wait,
Joya, we are live. We are live.
I mean, why would she think we're not live?
Because this isn't an AI. Oh, we got to totally explore Gemini tonight a little bit.
What?
Maya's sad because she got punished and laughing at us.
Yeah, you should be sad, Maya. You should
Joya
never
says,
be late.
Yay! LOL.
Yeah. Stanford
now
just around the corner. Joya is my Stanford friend.
Yep.
Stanford's just
Maya says, well, hello, Wendy and Joya. Heart, 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 heart. Let's get that shown on the screen. Don't get motion sickness from the horses jumping. They're writing English.
I feel like I'm riding a horse right now.
Well, it's the POV. Everything here is POV, point of view, on our countdown video right now.
I feel like I'm
There's
riding
a lot of horses running up that trail. Jeez, look at that.
I love
shiny
horses.
shoes, too.
Horses are fun.
And now they're wet. Oh, Joya says Stanford powwow.
Woohoo!
Hey, Svea, you need to if you got an extra screen, you need to bring up the show notes on the Google Docs.
Oh, okay.
I didn't film a thing for our special guest tonight, so we need to do it live. And you'll read it. And our special guest will come over with the script because it's unscripted, folks. It's completely, spontaneous.
You're like, look at the show notes. It's not scripted.
I know. I'm hoping people didn't catch that. Yeah. Wendy does say, we're all human. I took a nap earlier. But she took a nap, so she would be on time for the show, Maya.
Yes, this is true.
And El Presidente has made her announcement. Hey, LNCT family, feel free to share, all caps. All right, you ready for countdown?
Oh Oh my goodness.
As all these people running to the start of the show in a half marathon in Paris.
They're running pretty fast.
Not really. It's a half marathon. They're only at half speed and half effort. I don't know. We'll be exploring that tonight. Okay, a few seconds. Ready to go. And 10.
9.
8.
7.
6. Count down with us, folks.
5.
4.
3.
2.
1.
Showtime. Ready to time to go. It's time for Late Night Craft Talk with hosts Svea and James Hermes. On tonight's show, we're going to whip you into shape by talking about community sporting and fitness events. What do sprinters eat before a race? Nothing. They fast. It's time to start the show. I told you dance. You must dance.
Okay, I'm working on it.
There we go. There's the banner. Hoorah.
Oh, and then one more thing I have to fix. Okay.
Look who's here.
Who's here?
Wait, there it is. Carol Ann's here in the house. The gang is here.
We miss you, Carol Ann. So welcome everyone to our show. This is our show, Late Night Craft Talk, sponsored by Dancing Bear Indian Trader and Elk Rack Traders. We bring the show to you, and Quarantinos. We bring this show to you weekly, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 11 Pacific Standard Time. It is technically really late night in a lot of places other than San Diego. I guess the only place that's not late is Hawaii, right?
This would be the not so late craft talk, late night craft talk in Hawaii, but we can't change it.
Right?
It's just hard to do that so regionally.
I know, right? So, but we've been doing the show since April of 2020, and we've been bringing you lots of interesting information, fun topics, interesting guests, talking about all kinds of good stuff that's crafty-ish and not crafty. You know, we just kind of evolved the show a bit. But if you like our show, please feel free to like and share our show. We are on Facebook pages. We are on Instagram. We are on YouTube streaming. We are also streaming on Twitch. So if you follow us on any of those channels, you will be notified about our live show. We do it every week. Like I said, there's so many backlog. If you want to watch them, there are so many. So welcome to our show. I'm Svea. That's James. Hey James, what's going on with Elk Rack Traders today?
Not much to say right now. We are busy getting built up for our circuits and the bigger shows coming up. We're going to be starting our show circuit, our weekend shows starting in April, probably with Lakeside Rodeo. There's a couple other I may make an announcement for March, but otherwise, as we're doing, just getting stuff ready. And it's just my mom and I. We make the stock and getting the artwork, and we're getting ready. But we do have a social. It's kind of a social gathering, a class. I have a graphic for it. We will be talking about that when we talk about the Powell calendar coming up. Yeah. But not a lot to say right now, other than did a little bit more shopping courtside, getting more stuff, getting some cool stuff. Watch for our videos, with videos of we actually making it that we like to put out every so often, and going to be fun. I'm also getting a new batch of drums ready for the powwows. It'll be cool. I love boom booms. Anyway, that's what's going on with us. What's going on with Dancing Bear Indian Trader? There's a lot going on with y'all.
Well, for those of you who don't know, James is actually going to be teaching at our store in March. It's pretty exciting. We've been doing classes. James has been teaching classes for making drums at our store for quite some time. I'm actually sharing the link right now on our Facebook feed. our feeds.
I got the wrong.
There's actually a link right now if you wanted to sign up for the class. It is I believe it's $154.50 with tax. So basically that includes your kit to make an elk rawhide drum. it also includes the instruction for the class. The class takes about 3 to 4 hours, and it's a very informative, interesting time. Definitely, it's entertaining as well because James and I constantly jab at each other the entire time. So if you like watching the show and you like the fact that we do this,
Wait, there we go. It's so confusing with the opposite.
Hilarious. So not only do you learn how to make a drum, I'm putting my soybeans on my shoulder again. Not only do you learn how to make a drum, you also get a really great experience. It's really a cool class. Another thing that's going on with Elk Rack Dancing Bear Indian Trader, we have been, well, me specifically, I've been taking tons and tons and tons of photos. If you follow us on Facebook or Instagram, you'll see I've been posting videos of just my phone of all of the photos that we're adding to our website. It is quite a process. For those of you who don't know, probably this might be an interesting thing to go over and do. I don't know if we really have done this specifically, but talk about like product photos. But I literally have been taking so many product photos on my phone and on a camera. I've been adding so many photos that it's kind of a cool video that I've been doing. Let's see. I'll show you my Instagram. I'll turn the volume down because I don't want to get any. But you can see here, it's so many new things. And James is continually taking pictures. I don't know
I'm helping you out. I'm helping with the pictures.
Okay, he's taking pictures apparently.
I'm helping you put them on the website.
You are helping me put them on the website. There's even more.
Well, that's the intention.
So I have been taking so many pictures of products that have not had pictures on our website before, and it is crazy awesome. There's so many new things that we've gotten in, and I have been really busting a move and getting things on our website. So definitely keep an eye out for that. We have a lot of new items. We have cabs. We have all kinds of stuff. And also next week, we're going to be going to Tucson. So we're going to see some of our suppliers. So make sure to keep an eye, subscribe, or like our Facebook page or our YouTube channel, because we will be showing all the stuff that we bought. And we are also going to have an opportunity to buy merchandise as soon as we literally buy it. So we usually do every night. So we're going to be coming back on Wednesday. So on Monday and Tuesday night, we are going to be doing videos on, we're going to be doing live videos on shopping. So if you guys want to be buying any new stuff, if you want to join our email list, send us an email. We are going to be doing specialty buying for abalone, pink conch, wampum. So those three are going to be very specialty. We are absolutely doing specialty purchasing for that. So if there's any of those three items that you specifically are looking for, we are doing special orders for people. We're going to be posting pictures on our Facebook page and our Instagram page. So definitely keep an eye on that, because we are going to be posting those things as you can purchase them right away. And it's only a special buy. Like, we're not going to be bringing this inventory to our store unless someone buys it. So anyway, that is what's going on. But we have I think we literally added maybe like 300 to 400 photos onto our website.
That's a lot. Can I go ahead and put in an order with you right now, even though we're live on the show, for
Yeah.
buffalo puppy beads?
Buffalo puppy beads?
Mm-hmm. Specifically crow-sized. You're eating yogurt. You're eating during the show when we're talking with people. That is so rude. What do you think you're doing?
I'm a little hungry.
Okay, that's fine. It's not a lot long as not a lot hungry, because we're talking about wellness and fitness.
It's
All
not
right.
like I'm taking my hands are covered with barbecue sauce. Like, I have barbecue all over my face.
Well, fun fact, a fun shocking fact. There was the show where we had 4th of July cooking, and I had barbecue sauce all over my face. I'm eating it. 2 weeks later, I had a stroke. True story. I'm laughing.
It's
the
true.
punchline.
You know what though? I remember I was putting laminate in our house, and I was literally on the floor in my mom's closet putting laminate floor into her closet. And James called me and told me, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, matter of fact, fun thing to tie in, and I actually got a good segue for this. And Joya ate 2 cookies. Our snacks are trail mix, cranberry granola, and healthy yogurt. Joya, can I have a cookie? All right. With that, let's knock out Palo Calendar right quick. So we have coming up, we're going to get this. We've got a lot of cool stuff to get to tonight. There we go. All right, coming up. Starting tomorrow and then Sunday, the 27th annual Wild Horse Powwow. Come up, El Camino College. We also have, save the date, 2nd annual Southwestern College Powwow, Saturday, March 1st, 2025 in Chula Vista. Might we want to check that out. Just go down there, but I got to take a wilderness first aid class. For wilderness first responder, whatever. Okay, also coming up, Dancing Bear Indian Trader will be there. The 52nd, that's older than Svea and I by a bunch combined.
So much.
California State University, Pavunga, Long Beach Powwow, March 8th and 9th, just 5 weeks from now, folks, coming up. And finish the calendar, we have College of Marin, 3rd annual Marin Powwow coming up. Where's that at? Marin. There we go. And I believe we have one more right here. The Karuk Tribe Basket Weavers Gathering. So not a powwow, but a gathering. March 20th and 30th. We always try to do powwows about more for a month or two out. Coming up.
ASU Powwow was the first weekend of April.
I got to get that on there. And then, of course, we have that.
Drum class.
So dancing drum class. Watch it, folks. We're going to be putting some fun advertisement out. I got to shoot it this weekend. And lots of cool stuff to come. All right. Trying to remember the point here. So we might as well jump right into the subject, huh?
Yeah, we could. If you
Okay.
want to.
Svea and I were talking. We decided to do a show like this because we would have made it next week, but she's going to Tucson, so we moved it a little bit early. But looking, was I just hear an echo, a James echo?
Maybe in your mind.
No, I heard it from the speaker. Anyway, so we said over the last couple of weeks, I got talked into, Todd, if you're watching, I got talked into doing the Palm Springs, the Tour de Palm Springs, coming up in about a week. It'll be on February 8th. It's next Saturday. And doing some training for it, doing some bike riding, and decided to have a little fun. I didn't mean to, but I actually just went with it. I decided, some people go out, like pilots will go over and fly a certain shape, and the lines will follow on the map, follow where they're at, and then it'll make a shape of something. I decided, as an artist, I would do GPS bike route lines on a map art. Are you ready for my big reveal?
Yeah.
My inaugural showpiece. Ready?
Yeah, show
folks,
us your art.
I bring you from this high-end artist, an artist's mind, imagination, combined with pedaling a bike around La Quinta. I bring you, here we go, a butterfly holding nunchucks. It's a little abstract, but folks, I rode this afternoon. This was 12 miles to ride this. Took me an hour and 3 minutes, hour and 10 minutes, 12.35 miles. A butterfly with nunchucks. I will take bids for this art. Starting at, I got currency over here. Starting with, hold on 1 second. I gotta find it.
You guys think that doesn't look like a butterfly, does it? I know, not really. I think he just made it up. He probably just said he was on his bike and drove everywhere.
I found some more of it.
It looks like a number 8.
This is taking
Call
longer
him
than
Ocho. Let's call him Ocho, guys. Ocho.
I will open up bidding for this piece of art, folks, let me put that receipt away, 200 pesos.
Hey, James.
What?
You should put a letter number 8 on your shirt.
Why?
And just call yourself Ocho.
Yeah. No, I thought you were going there with that. But anyway, $200. Do I hear any bidding? After it was run over? Okay, Wendy, 12 miles? Yeah, it was only 12 miles, kind of a warm up, but I only had much time to do today because I get ready for the show. So I hear 200 pesos for this artwork. How about 220?
James, are you sure you really rode your bike in that shape?
Yes.
Or did you get on a car?
No, that was me riding the bike this afternoon. And I looked at it and went, oh, that looks like a butterfly with nunchucks. Do I have any more bids? I'm looking. Any more bids?
Any bids? I don't think anyone wants it.
Well, I'm upping it by 50 pesos. Folks, I'm holding here 270 pesos right there. Any more bidders? Anyone want to up it?
I think you should name your artwork Ocho.
But it's a butterfly with nunchucks. What's 8 got to do with it? The bid just went up. Do you now have 470 pesos?
I think that we have a negative bid situation going on.
How can that be when there's now 200 more pesos involved? It's getting expensive, folks. It just went up by 400 pesos.
Yeah. I don't know what auction site is raising that price.
I don't know, but I'm ready to pay another 200 pesos for it. I want to jump ahead of the crowd to get this great piece of art.
Okay, so
well, with your luck, with that look of not knowing what to make of this, I'm throwing another 50 pesos.
Okay, I'm going to call it.
You're going to call it? Okay,
yeah.
400 more pesos before you do, folks.
Okay,
I have just sold the artwork now for this pesos.
Okay, so make the check payable to me.
No, I'm the one holding the money. I've got $5.60 here. High end. That is over 1,000 pesos right there, folks. All right. With that, okay. I thought it went kind of well. I was trying to. All right. Sporting events.
Yes.
Go, Wendy. I've got a bunch of pesos spread across my desk. Clean these out of the way. All right. Starting with the Tour de Palm Springs, which is one of the biggest biking events in the country. I'm not big into it, but it's a goal. And so I've been going out riding. I've actually lost like 7 pounds just going out riding and getting ready for this thing, only with a few weeks' notice. But doing it, there's a certain excitement that builds, but it's a goal setting. And the health benefits are right there. Svea, have you done other sporting events or used to go to those? Your dance club used to do it.
Yeah, I used to do dance. But I've done some 5Ks.
Yeah.
Walking generally isn't my favorite, but I've done it. I've done it for different important charities, like for the Humane Society. 1 year, Eskimo Humane Society's building burned down. And so the year that it burned down, I helped fundraise. I think I raised over $1,000, and did the 5K for fundraising for the Humane Society. So, and I haven't done it lately. I know there's a lot of different really fun ones you can do. There's Disney ones. There's ones for great charities. As Disney ones raise money for Kroc. The Kroc Foundation. So, but a lot of these runs are different great things to do to raise money for different nonprofits, and you get you feel good from your exercise, and you feel good, mentally for doing stuff like that.
You do. And, one of the important things a person can do, even afterward, is they train for that half marathon. They do it, but they're almost doing themselves a disservice by not following up on that exercise and looking for another event, another goal setting. One thing that really motivates people is just goal setting. A short term, make it an intermediate, a medium range goal. To do that, continue training for the next one and the next one. Next thing you know, you're Usain Bolt. But over dramatization there, but it's that kind of motivation to do this. I haven't done it in probably, oh God, the last time I did one was 2019. But I used to do sporting events. I used to go to Paddle Fest and race. This is a couple of races. Big Bear Paddle Fest, this is actually about 11, 12-year-old photo right there on the right, where my first race at Big Bear Paddle Fest. It was a 5K. And I just gotten off a really weird infection that, well, I'll just say, I had difficulty walking. I was walking with a cane, and I trained my butt off for 2.5 weeks to be able to do that 5K. And I downloaded it. But the other one is a 100-mile race, an ultra endurance race I did about 10 years ago on the Sacramento River in Northern California, just a couple right there. And to just show that there's a background, the Puerto Palm Springs for me is actually going to be my first kind of, not a race, but just, a ride, a run, because I've done those from plenty with kayaks, but it'll be my first one on land doing this. But, folks, if you're ever been involved or currently doing any kind of a sporting events or a wellness activity that's organized, put in the comments. We like to explore it, but we're kind of going to explore other ones that you may have not heard about, and then explore that motivation sticking with it.
Another thing that I did, it wasn't a 5K, but it was a fundraiser for Kroc Foundation, and it was a scavenger hunt to Disneyland after hours. That was a lot of fun.
That's actually kind of cool. Mm-hmm. The scavenger hunt after hours.
Yeah, so after the park closed.
That's actually pretty cool. All right. To look at this, we're going to look at from Eventbrite All Access, 22 fitness and sporting event ideas. They actually go around and explore some of that, and even like clubs that you could join, just to kind of like as a motivation. Matter of fact, just to establish this. When you were going out and doing the marathons, did other people kind of join you just because they saw you doing it?
No. I pretty much just did it on my own.
We're both self-motivated like that.
I didn't have a team. I didn't do it a part of a team. One of the years, actually, I did do an event, a part of a team as volunteers when I worked at Disney. So we did do it a part of volunteers, and that was a 5K run walk over in Balboa Park. That was when I worked at Disney. But yeah, there's all kinds. It's not always. And also the other thing is you don't really have to walk. Like if you're really not even interested in walking, like doing the 5K or whatever, you can just do the fundraising and not do the exercise part, just so you know. They don't say, oh, well, we're not gonna collect your money unless you run or walk.
Gotcha. Wow, where do the people find the time for these events? If you believe in something, you schedule it in, or you work it in to do this.
But it's not necessarily, it doesn't have to be a big deal. Like you just go and just take your time and walk and just enjoy being out with a bunch of people. And the fact that you just fundraised is really awesome, right?
Yeah, that's one of the things.
Some people do it for a race, but some people just do it for leisure.
That's actually something worth bringing up right here. Is if you want to look at some of these events, like say the most popular would be like the half marathons, like a color run. I have a friend that does it. I have to look that up to see what those support. But when they're charities, or they're just there just to promote general wellness. Even some companies, health companies, will come around at a general event and put on demos and organize an event for people just to come. They're pimping their products. They're selling their products, obviously, but it's still a setting to do this. But some people don't want to get into events like they want to do a cycle. I'm going to circle back and keep on using Tour de Palm Springs because I think that is such a readily good example of this. Even some of the paddle fests I went to, is that you do have your people, as Svea mentioned, that take it a bit too serious. It's not a race. It's a fun thing to set a goal that's a little advanced. It's going to push a majority of people out there, and that's a good thing. And then you have the people that have to win at all costs. Everybody's got some experience with that. It's like the Paddle Fest, the race. You had people like the Big Bear Paddle Fest. It's just a fun thing. It's kind of a race, but sometimes competition brings out It brings out the best in people and the worst. And I did a race over at Havasu one time, Lake Havasu Paddle Fest, and I was in pushing time for second with this guy, and this guy was trying to freaking capsize me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to pull back. I don't need that kind of stuff. I'm just here to have some fun. But
that's weird.
They get it, but you got these elitists that go in there that think they're just that, and their poop don't stink. And what they don't realize is how much they're turning other people off to the sport of the event, as well as looking like a jerk. And those are the people you cannot let intimidate you, or let's just say you're not going to appeal to them. You shouldn't appeal to them. You shouldn't go over and say, "Hey, I want to learn." You learn from the majority, the people there to have fun with it. Unless you want to take it to the nth degree, but don't be intimidated. To do this, we want to establish: don't get intimidated. Yes, you're going to embarrass yourself. We all are going to do that. Hell, I'm riding a mountain bike in the Palm Springs. I'm bringing a Jeep to a stock car race, folks. It is what it is. We just have some confidence in yourself and know you're going to have fun and go with it. Anything we need to follow up on there from that last comment?
Why don't you? I'll show it.
Okay. Elizabeth Stevens says, I always walked alone because my schedule was just too crazy to try to coordinate with others. The bright side is I walked faster because I could breathe and not talk. Yeah, no talking. When you have a cause that's more inspiring, there's something right there.
Yeah.
When you go out and you do an activity just because you want to do it, you go out and you just do it on your own. For a while, I had a group that actually started a hiking club for a while. I'd go out and I'd go hike Coachella Valley Preserve every weekend. All of a sudden, one person goes, I want to go. And they did it. And then, I had POW season hit and couldn't do it anymore. And they actually did a meetup for like a year to go do that. Just from one person being determined, it carries over, inspires others. Nailed it.
I have a friend who's done several Run Disney marathons.
Mm-hmm.
And she has not finished all of them. She usually gets the shuttle at a certain point and just takes the shuttle in. But yeah, it's the biggest part about it is the fundraising. And the second part of it is like just getting out there and just being, in the environment and being outside and getting fresh air and getting your body moving. That's really, that's great. But, it's also the fundraising part, which is really awesome.
It almost sounds like you could describe that as the ancillary things become the motivators right there. Mm-hmm. The continuing motivators. I always go out and running last spring, and Gary from Montana, and I'd go out to sunrise, and I would actually stop to watch the sunrise because you get a clear view on the running trail near my house. And heck, I started going out at sunrise and running even days I didn't really feel like it just because of the sunrise. Just being in the moment, being outside, like you said.
Yep.
Elizabeth Stevens says grounding is getting good. Matter of fact, see what Carol Ann's post?
She enjoys obstacle races. What?
Obstacle races.
Yeah, like mud runs. They have mud runs where you like run up and down things, and there's a lot of different things out there. So definitely keep an eye out. You can always just search of what is in your area of different types of like marathons, fundraisers for these different events. Some of them are really fun. Like they have the turkey trot on Thanksgiving. But, 5Ks, they're not always for everyone. Like I said, you can just go and just walk and do what you want and then just go as far as you want and then just turn around and stop. You don't have to finish it, that no one's going to say, oh, you didn't finish it. You have to pay us money or don't pay us money unless you finish it. No.
Yeah, there's not that. I mean, I've got a couple of friends that do Tough Mudders, and one does the Spartan race, which is, Tough Mudders one thing, and the Spartan race is you kick it up 10 notches to the almost the extremes of what you can legally get away with or morally. Joya did a mud run once.
That's cool.
Okay, I want to know what's involved with the mud run. Do you know?
I know that usually, well, I
Muddy.
know they've had mud runs in Camp Pendleton here in San Diego, where I have my brother-in-law. He was part of the National Guard, and um, he was part of the National Guard, and he actually got activated, and he was in the Marines for good. He had, I think, 2 tours to Iraq, but they had done the different obstacle mud runs in Camp Pendleton, where they're running up and down walls, going up and down walls, going under things, and going. Basically, it's kind of like a military kind of style obstacle course where you get really muddy. Am I right, Joya?
Like a Tough Mudder. There's a couple Tough Mudders in Southern California. I'm looking right there is the mud runs right here. Matter of fact, this might be a good time to segue into Eventbrite's list of different type of community health and wellness events. The Warrior Dash and Mud Run. How cool is that, Carol Ann?
Yeah. So,
Muddy wet.
Yeah, Joya said, yeah, that's what it is. Oh, here.
Yeah, Colonel Mustard and I walked 22 miles.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but they also have like bubble run, where you have to you go on your run and then you end in bubbles. And I mean, there's lots of fun things.
I am intrigued. Let's look at the list, or let's look for some of the cooler stuff like this. Go ahead, that list queued up. All right, so we have right here is from Eventbrite 22 fitness and sporting ideas. Let's go ahead and zoom in up a little bit on that one. There we go. So we're going to scroll down and take a look at this. All-nighter training. Let's see if I can zoom in because I'm working with come on, Beastie. There we go. Okay, all-nighter training. Attract night owls with an overnight gym event. They don't do that locally. Viewers, have you got anybody who's ever seen that? Done that? All-nighter training is especially popular with fans of specialized classes such as cycling and Zumba. I do have a friend that does. He'll go over and there'll be like Friday night classes, late night Friday cycling sessions, indoor cycling, of course on a stationary bike. And you and your guests can have fun and be safe. Have a cool down zone for guests to rest and rejuvenate. That's a fun thing to do at a gym, an organized event at a gym. Local strong body contest. Invite all superheroes to show off their strength with powerlifting contests. Svea, do you want to have a powerlifting contest?
Elizabeth, I'm going to send you a message because you're asking some questions a little off topic. I will actually reply to you after the show. So, but yes, for Regalia, it's there's a bunch of different programs. There's a program in San Diego called Soaring Eagles, and I can get you in touch with that. I'm assuming you're in San Diego. Anyway, I'll be in touch with you after the show.
Okay. All right. So always good times to ask. We always like good questions, smart ones like that. Okay. Strong body contest. Svea, do you want to have a strong body contest?
No, I'm not really interested in that.
We just want to see like who can lift a jar of peanuts the quickest.
Okay.
Ready?
What's your weight of it?
My weight?
What does it weight? What's the weight of it?
Oh, it's a jar of peanuts.
What does it say it weighs?
Well, it's an old sunflower seed, like butter, like a thing that peanut butter would come in, but sunflower seed butter.
What's
16
the weight?
ounces.
16 ounces. Okay. Here's a jar.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Svea won. Okay. Back to other kind of specialized events we have. Strong body contests. What else we got? Hip hop yoga. I've heard of hot yoga.
Fun. That sounds fun.
Yoga is totally a thing that could be. Some people have the initial embarrassment of like, I can't stick my head backwards. Put on a traditional spin on yoga by switching up the music instead of the typical instrumentals or soundscapes. Try hip hop and dance hall yoga to attract diverse audiences. Can you imagine swing yoga?
Oh, that'd be weird.
Can you Google it, see if there's actually is such a thing?
Swing dance yoga?
Yeah. We got to see if there's such. Okay, personal trainer workshops. We're going to kind of skip over that. Dance workout classes. That's popular. What was the type? You were swing dance, weren't you? Svea?
Huh?
You had a swing. You were involved with the swing dance group, right?
Yeah, swing dancing. There
So
is a video. It says jazz yoga for swing and jazz dancers.
you want to play it just so we can see what that looks like?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean we can. I don't know how much it's. I'm gonna just turn the volume off. Hold on.
Yeah, just turn the volume up. Otherwise, we're going to get the copyright notice because, Lord have it, we play half a second of music. Somebody's going to send a copyright notice.
I know. Okay, let's see.
Okay, while she's doing that, folks, let me know when you got it queued up.
Okay, I'm queuing it.
Others on the list. Oh, we got to catch up with some comments here. We got a bunch of stuff right here. Sounds intense. I would do all-nighters as long as it wasn't running from Carol Ann. Carol Ann's also done the bubble run and color run. I got to check out a bubble run. We got to look that up. Wendy Hyde says that I've done some 5Ks as a fast walk due to my knees. Used to be able to run them, but also try to fit in some yoga and Pilates. Totally. This is one thing is just because you're in a 5K doesn't mean you have to run your butt off. A lot of people walk it. Sometimes a fast walk.
You see this one?
Not yet.
I can't do it. It says, Maya says, I can do 20 squats cuddling my dog. And after that, I am dead. You know what? Maya, work up your endurance. Start with 20 squats a day with your dog and build it up to 30, 40. And by no time, you'll be at 100. You'll work your muscles. So I have it queued up if you want to.
Let's do it. Let's take a look. Let's see what yoga swing looks like. Yoga jazz swing.
Okay, I'm going to press play. So we'll see. She has a cleared area.
Yeah, that's normal.
You need to have a cleared area. She's talking a lot. Let me see. Let's fast forward a bit. Oh, wow. Oh, this is only a minute long. She's just talking. I don't think. Okay, here's something.
Let's go to the end. Maybe she's doing something. I was thinking it'd be like the dance with yoga. We're just going to do downward dog, or I forget what that one's called.
That just looks like yoga to me. That doesn't look like. That doesn't look like anything that's like a jazz dance yoga or anything.
We got to look for that sometime and find out that exists, folks. If you have one, post a link for us to see if you can find it right there. Otherwise, let's get back to the list and explore that. God, it's already 10:37. It goes so quick. All right. With that, we have fitness retreats. Always fun. I've got a friend that has gone fitness retreats. He'll do yoga retreats over in Arizona. Another one has gone to Mexico for that. Guest instructor takeovers. Heard of that? A little star power can go a long way. Celebrities and fitness influencers can draw a crowd to your gym. Okay. Not what we're looking for on that one. Doesn't fit. Headphone workouts. Have you ever heard of a silent disco? Okay. Headphone workouts. Silent discos where people can don headphones and dance to the beat of their own music. This sounds like another kind of a gym kind of thing. Here we got community fitness ideas. Fitness challenge. 5Ks. Weightlifting, stuff like that. Health food fair. A lot of times you'll find a health food fair or to some degree, remember a vendor that's involved with that, with these kind of health fairs, things like that, or fitness events. You'll find some of that, and there's some good information out there. Seen some that are absolutely selling snake oil, but bringing people more than food. What brings people more together than food? A healthy food is fair and perfect opportunity for local brands. It just reminds me that Joya had a cookie. Now I want a cookie. I'm gonna go get a cookie after the show.
Well, see, I'm doing two things. I'm thawing my yummy Trader Joe's at salted edamame, and I'm icing my shoulder at the same time. So
you and I could be a running Trader Joe's commercial. Okay, here's
I advertise Aldi more than I advertise Trader Joe's.
Gotcha. You get me into Aldi, also. I'll totally admit it. All right, we have goat yoga. It doesn't involve the goat. I think it's one of those millennial acronyms. Greatest of all time. Yoga is fun, but it is adding animals. Adding animals makes the experience one to remember and all the more Instagrammable. Not only is a goat yoga a unique approach to the practice, but is also a social activity. Remember one time my mom tried to get a goat house broken. Didn't go well.
If Chewy, my sweet German Shepherd, if he was doing Chewy yoga, it would be hilarious because he constantly so he doesn't smell people's butts, but he just puts his nose like in your butt or like in your crotch. It's the way he doesn't smell. Okay, so he just puts his head, and then he wants his head rubbed. So he'll come up to me, and I'll be just like, massaging his ears, and he's just so happy. He's like, oh, he's just like his head. But he like in the morning, he will do the same. It's not in my, but he'll run up and just push his head in my armpit. He'll push his head in my armpit, and he's like, rub my ears, rub my ears. So can you imagine if he was doing yoga? That would be an opportunity.
There is a thing I saw on TikTok, and I am looking at it. Here it is. Let me turn off the sound.
56 years ago.
There we go. Okay, we got to get past the commercial, but I'm going to show this. There is actually a real thing. Here we go. This is called another commercial. Puppy yoga.
Yeah. Because
yeah. Carol Ann says that she's actually done goat yoga before. We got to get her on the show to talk about this. Huh? Inside Edition. What do we have? Inside Edition. Let's get rid of that. Puppy yoga with puppies.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like Chewy, like, can you imagine Chewy going up to you and like pushing his head against your side because he wants his head rubbed?
Totally. Here you go. From Woof. Puppy yoga.
Puppies.
Puppies. Even the most hardened redneck will go.
Chewy, come here.
Okay, there's a lot to like about that. Oh my God. I want to go. And then there's Chewy.
He likes such. He's just like,
yeah. Could there be badger yoga?
Huh?
Badger yoga.
Badger yoga. I don't think that would be very relaxing. I think it would be very stressful.
Oh, ye, you little faith. I'm going to do that. Let's see. Badger yoga.
Hi, Chewy.
And it turns up. Guess. Oh, you know what? There is badger yoga. Ready for this?
Sure. Is it AI?
Nope. This is not AI.
Yes, Chewy. Stay here.
Okay, here we go. Here's badger yoga, folks. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Doesn't work?
Oh, T, come here. Come up here. Okay.
Well, there's absolutely nothing else for badger yoga. The proper possum yoga postures. That looks like it could be in a nature special in any other place would be considered immoral in that video. Okay. So back to the list. Let's explore. Now we know about goat yoga, and there's no badger yoga is sketch. All right, we have mud run, as we've talked about, a roller skating party. I've seen those.
Roller skating's fun. I love roller skating. Totally. I miss our roller rink. We had a roller rink in the 80s called Ups and Downs. Oh, I love that place. It was so much fun.
Oh, totally. I've seen a few. I had a friend's kid that did that stuff. Mountain Bike Festival. Actually, this is not something that's very far. Southern California is one of those meccas for mountain biking. It's not like a Moab or something like that, but it's one of those. I believe it is the beginning of April. There's actually what's called the Stagecoach 400. Folks, if you don't know where Idlewild is, it's a mountain town above Palm Springs, the backside of Mount San Jacinto. And it starts from Idlewild, goes through Garner Valley, down through East County, down through Valley Center, and actually goes all the way to San Diego Bay, and then turn around, goes over towards Julian and up and back over to Idlewild. That is a 450 something round trip that is typically done over the course of about 5 or 6 days, and it is a rough trip. That's a rough area, and kind of like a mountain bike, it is It's a mountain bike festival. You got organized rides that go out and do that. I've also mentioned Paddle Fest. I've done on the show. One of my things, I still go to it. I had a friend that ran a great one in over Lake Pleasant, northwest of Phoenix, up until the pandemic. But a paddle fest is what it might think it is: canoes, kayaks, stand-up paddle boards, dragon boats, OC1s, OC2s, and outfitters would come out there. Groups like REI, Cabela's, renters that come out. You can try the stuff to do it. Public can go over and try this stuff for free, learn about it. They have a poker run. A lot of y'all should know what a poker run is, and just fun stuff to do. There would be some organized presentations. I'd come in and talk about expedition kayaking and food prep. You get the same thing with the bike stuff. There's little workshops in Palm Springs leading up to this, and other people, that do that. It's, there's probably a fest for something you haven't heard of, almost a club or whatever for everything. Mountain Bike Festival is a good one, good example of something going, I didn't know they had those. They do. All right, back to the list.
Yeah.
All right, let's knock this thing out. We also have, there's like a 3-second delay on that. Zumba tours. That's fairly common. People know about gyms and whatnot. Boot camp for cause. Way to do stuff for charities. It's be like, one of those tough motor things. Walkathon. Kind of pretty self-explanatory. 5K with a twist. Like Color Run. Or Bubble Run. I want to look up Bubble Run on YouTube. Step outside the box and offer a different take on the traditional 5K. Set a theme for costumes to organize a zombie. Okay, I would.
So 5K with a twist would be like Run Disney, because everyone dresses up in like princess or their characters that they like, and they go on this whole thing. Yeah.
I want great. Can you do some yoga while Chewy's there?
You want me to? This is Mochi.
Or Mochi, do the. Oh, that is Mochi. Can you do Mochi yoga?
Mochi yoga. How would I do that? Would I?
A little imagination. Your improvisational skills got to be good. Just there you go.
Okay.
He doesn't mind it. Princess Leia's probably getting jealous. She's up.
I'm stretching my shoulder.
All right, zombie run. I would love a zombie run.
I think they have those.
Huh?
I think those exist. Yeah.
They do. It was on the thingy.
Yeah.
Is it time to Google it?
Sure.
Let's look at zombie run, folks. I'm not going to type in. I want to type in zombie yoga. We're going to look at a zombie run. I want to put in 5K so it doesn't crank up a video game. Run for your life, zombie 5K. Yeah, let's look at this. It's legit. This video is 12 years ago, so I should probably look for something a little more hype. I think this is just a promo. Okay, there it is.
Run for your life.
Let's look for a better one.
They call it like Run for your life. You have to the zombie people chase you.
Let's try this one. Run for your life, zombie run 5K. Okay, this is kind of legit.
Yeah, no, those people are running for their life because they're afraid.
Running for the. See, I like that.
It's like flag football. They have to grab their flags.
And if they look like zombies, like really good Hollywood makeup, like something out of what was that movie, that series on AMC, Walking Dead? Oh, look at that! They do. See, they got the thing. All they do is all they need is Negan with the bat, with the barbed wire. See, that's awesome. Would you want to be one of the runners, or you want to be a zombie? The dude's got a chainsaw. I'm in love.
He's a chainsaw, but he doesn't have actual blades on there.
Oh, well, whatever. I'll ignore that little flaming hoops. You and I got to go find one of those, and you and I got to go do that. Svea, 50 no's and a yes is still a yes.
I don't like to do things where I feel like I'm stressed out. I'd rather do things don't raise my cortisol in my body.
Just it's on your outlook. See, you'd be going, oh no, I eek, and I'd be going, this is awesome.
I'd be like, good, here's my flags.
You would not survive the zombie apocalypse. I would have to put you down. I would have to double tap you.
I would not survive it. I don't like stress. Like Carol Ann, I don't like stress like that. I have enough stress in my life. I don't need to add stress to my life.
No, Wendy says there's some fast zombies. I'll tell you, I know who would want to go do this. Wendy, would you do a zombie run with me?
You and
zombie
Wendy
walk
should do
on
it.
mustard. Wendy would do it.
You and Wendy should do it.
We should go look for that.
Yeah, you should.
And Joy, I think Joy would be awesome at it.
Yeah, she probably would be a zombie.
I want to be the zombie because you know what? The bad guys have more fun.
Yes, this is true.
Okay, waiting to hear from Wendy. We'll move on with that. Okay, so yeah, zombie run.
You said, heck yeah.
Carolyn, I'll do a food run.
I like that. You run from space to space for food.
I rode the bike over to get sushi during the show a few weeks ago.
I know. Well, see, Joya said, I think Joy would be the zombie, one of the zombies.
Joy, would you be the zombie or a runner? I would totally want to.
She would have so much fun being a zombie.
Oh God, I worked at a haunted house for years. I love being like scared about just that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you my first official paid job was at a haunted house?
No, do tell.
Yeah. Because it was called Monster Maze, and I wanted to work there, and so I did Monster Maze, and it was like basically one of those wood mazes, and you go through the maze, and in the maze is these different like scenes where you go through, and it's kind of like supposed to be nightmarish, and like one of my favorite parts, I think I told you, one of my favorite parts is they put fabric over the wood panels, and so we had this like styrofoam face that we would like push against the fabric, so like it was like the whole wall was like fabric, so you push it and you could like reach out at people through the fabric, so you see this fabric stretchy wall, right? But on the other side around the corner, because people would realize that they think, oh, it's the stretchy wall. Well, around the corner, it was only like face up and the bottom was solid. So we guys would like punch the wall. It was
no.
It was so funny. They're like, ow. And then there was like one of the parts, the beginning was like a closet, and you had to go through a closet, and in the middle there's like all this clothing hanging on one side, and people would reach out at you in the closet. And then there was one where we put this whole outfit on, and it was like covered in stuffed animals, and you were supposed to just sit in the corner, and you were like covered in stuffed animals, and you would get up and be like, rah! Like those are the ones I really remember. Those are really funny.
I'm looking for some kind of joker lead in so I can flash all my pesos again. Okay. We're at overtime.
What, we are?
It's 10:50.
Oh, shoot.
10:53. Okay. We have just enough time to bring our special guest who's been I'm spitting food out my mouth. That's wonderful. Let me drink something real quick. Our special guest has been in the Late Night Craft Talk green room waiting to come talk to us.
Yes, you guys are going to be really happy to see this. We didn't want to tell you about this guest because it was going to be a surprise. And we figured that you guys would appreciate something different.
I'm going to go. Let me get a couple things lined up here. Okay, I'm going to go get him out of the green room, and he'll come in here because there's only one camera right now.
Why don't I turn I'll turn your camera off, and then you can put him in, okay?
I can turn the camera off.
That's okay. I'll take it off. Okay, guys. When James comes back, why don't you tell him that he should be a zombie? Because he would be a good zombie because he'd be very scary. I think, anyhow. So, yeah. What do you think? So, but anyway, it's exciting that we have this guest. It's been a major thing that we've done, and we were really excited about this. And it's kind of exciting. It's kind of late for this guy because he's joining us from the East Coast. Okay, are you ready, guest? Nod yes. Oh, not yet. Almost. So, yeah. Let's see. Yay. Okay, you ready, guest? Okay.
Hey, everybody. It's me, your favorite guy from New York. I'm Tony. I couldn't remember what the
Yay.
Tony costume looked like, so I went with this. But I'm Tony, an authentic New York marathon runner. I am. Hold on. I have to look over here because the polarized sunglasses make it hard to see the script over here. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hi, I'm Tony, athlete in multiple New York marathons. I can run like my butt's on fire almost all the way from the Bronx Zoo on Southern Boulevard to the 7-Eleven on 15th Page Street in Staten Island. I can almost run fast, long, and without tying my shoes because my shoes are Velcro. Whatever. I'm Tony from New York. Hello, interviewer.
That's impressive and seems like a long way. What's your secret to training for a marathon?
I got to dip my sunglasses over here and the script's over there, so I'm trying to do two things here at once. So here's a training secret I have not shared with anyone else I will do for y'all today. You have to start when you're young. When you're young. I would actually, when I was young, to start training, I would sneak up on my Mima and tell her that James Gandolfini is not a real Italian. That would set her off to her head explode. And so she would get mad and throw her slipper at me. Her slipper. For those of you, that's like a chancla. Every group's got it. They throw the slipper, the sandal, the flip-flop, whatever. Those things can just home in on you. It's nuts. But she'd get mad and throw a slipper at me, and my Mima slip would come fast, hard, and would follow you like a heat-seeking missile. It's crazy.
That's pretty intense, but how does the slipper just follow you when you run away from it?
I don't know. It defies the laws of physics. One time, I ran all the way from the Bronx straight to the New Jersey to get away from my Mima slipper. That slipper stopped right before it reached New Jersey because, well, nobody wants to go into Jersey.
What other advice do you have for training for a major marathon?
Another piece of advice, set a goal. Set a goal. I'm looking for our last little line. There it is. I like to think, for me, setting a goal, I like to think about a slice of authentic New York pizza. That thought alone has made me almost finish several marathons.
So you said you finished several marathons. Have you actually not completed running the New York City Marathon?
Well, truth be told, I have not. Here's why. Every time I run by a Brooklyn Boys pizza, I accidentally stop there to get a slice of authentic New York pizza. That's what happens.
Wait a second. Brooklyn Boys Pizza is in Oceanside, California.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? I'm running on this marathon, the New York Marathon. I'm running around the streets of New York in that marathon. And then I see a Brooklyn Boys pizza. I run inside to get a quick slice of pizza, then run outside and wham! I'm in California. I'm in Southern California with like surfers and Disneyland and redwood trees and stuff. It's crazy how it works.
How is that even possible?
I don't know. It's just crazy like that.
So you've never actually finished running the New York City Marathon?
I'm making sure did I skip a part? No, I didn't. Okay. I haven't finished a marathon. Truth be told, no. But I've run it many, many times. But I can't finish because of the time. I can't finish the marathon. Okay, I see where it is. All right. I've never actually finished the marathon because Shoot, where's the line? Okay. Oh, I don't want to call it a falling flat for our face right there, or even the sketch right there. We're going to do it like you'd be seeing an injury. Luckily, we're not falling in a marathon right there. Okay. Truth be told, no, but I've run it many, many times, but I can't finish I can't finish the marathon because I have to book a flight home back to New York from California. It's nuts. I tell the judges, I got to book the flight. By the time I get back to New York, the race is over. I've tried to tell the judges to kind of hold open the race so I can get back to New York to finish the marathon. And they're like, they won't do it. Even when I try to offer them a beautiful slice of Brooklyn Boys pizza, authentic New York pizza that I picked up in Oceanside.
Well, thank you, Tony, for sharing your advice on how to prepare for running a marathon. I hope you can eventually complete a marathon.
Hey, me too, but that dang good pizza always lures me in, and I'm just blowing another couple thousand on an airfare back to New York from California. I get to California cheap, just get back to New York to finish the marathon. Time constraints. Anyway, folks, I'm Tony, elite athlete, of hunting pizza hunter, authentic New York pizza hunter, and New York marathon, and I keep on spitting trail mix out of my mouth. It's disgusting. But and you know what? James Gandolfini, he's a real Italian. I just wanted to get my Mima to throw a slip at me so I could become an elite runner and chase pizzas. Authentic pizzas. Brooklyn Boys forever.
Okay. All right, Tony. We'll see you later.
Okay, you can turn off the camera.
Oh man. First of all, I wanted to apologize if you offended anyone. But yeah, that was interesting, wasn't that? That Tony, he is a character, isn't he? What do you guys think? Do you think we should invite him back to our show at some point? What do you guys think?
I think Tony's awesome.
Yeah.
And the fact is, he is pushing and such a great spokesman for Brooklyn Boys Pizza. And
He
folks, it's
definitely-
really that good. I've tried Brooklyn Boys really good.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 minutes in overtime. We need any roundups on this one or catch up with anyone?
Let's round it up. We gotta
Joy
go.
wants to bring back Tony. Carol Ann says interesting guest.
I know, bring him back.
We like to really free film it so it doesn't do that, because I mean, seriously, looking over here in the small print on the Google Doc is not an easy thing.
Yeah,
He's like that right there. But anyway, folks, so much more we can do. Can we do a part 2 and then finish, like, round it off with like fitness apps and stuff like that?
Yeah, sure.
And training. Look for that coming up, folks, because we do have part 2's coming up. We do have another first aid edition coming up, part 5. We do have Tony should come back. Oh, Tony should have come back after winning a marathon. We do have coming up in the next couple months, we do have part 2 of Asteroid Bennu. And that the mission right there, we have some other stuff we need. We've got a couple months where the show's planned out, and going to be some cool stuff. Next week, what's next week's show?
Next week, we're going to be talking about gemstones. Because we're going to be talking about our trip to Tucson and all the goodies that we saw and all the cool things that we had a chance to see. You know.
Good night, students. Elizabeth. All right. Tucson Gem Rail Show. Can I bring out some praise too with the stones?
Huh? Yeah. So let's talk about that next week. Okay, guys. So just so you guys know, we do the show every Friday night. So from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We always have something interesting to share. Sometimes we may be on a trip or whatnot. And if we are, we do a pre-record or we do a rerun. But we always have something interesting to share on Friday night, even if we're not live. So do definitely check us out. Like and subscribe to our Facebook pages and or our YouTube channels and or our Twitch channels, and you'll be notified when we go live again. So I hope you guys have a great week, and we will see you next week.
I will cue it up. In our next show, I'll have some stories from Palm Springs with 9,000 cycle. I've never done an organized event this big.
Yeah, fun.
So, going to be interesting. All right, folks. Digging it up. Where is it? Okay.
So Elizabeth, really quick, Elizabeth Stevens, I'm going to try to find you on our chat, and I will try to message you after the show. Did you find it?
Where did the ending go? There's the
I don't
opener.
know. So for those of you who don't know, at the end of the show, we actually do because we've been sitting here for like an hour, we do our exercise. We dance. It's our tradition. We dance at the end of the show to the music.
Okay, I got it. It's queued up. All right, folks. We'll see you next week. Gemstones, Tucson Gem and Mineral Show next week. Cool stuff. And we'll definitely be following up on this episode. We just scratched the surface a little bit. Dan. Hey, fitness Dan. Can we do trail mix yoga?
Oh, ain't he cute?
You say no, but your eyes say yes.
No, I don't. No.
Yes.
No. Good night, folks.
Good night, folks.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. No.
Yes.
No. 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 No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Good night, folks. Yes.